Hey, yeah, hi community. So today we will see what is AWS Backup Service. Okay, so quickly we will see what all things it can do. So AWS Backup Service is apart from Amazon Lifecycle Manager. Okay, we use Amazon Lifecycle Manager to take the backups and snapshots of AMIs, right? Those all things. So those all backups, of course, those are the options of backups, but those are like literally in bits and pieces. So Amazon provides one managed service which is called as an AWS Backup. So I have written here, it is simple to centralize and automate the backup of data across all AWS services, okay, and both in the cloud and on premises, which with the help of AWS Backup, a fully managed policy based backup solution service. Okay, so this is like Amazon provides it, and it is like pretty simple to use it, and we don't have to always take the backups in bits and pieces on every service particularly. So we just have to configure this with our resources and we will be able to take the backups. We will just see the feature overview quickly, even though it is already here in the AWS docs. That link also I'll provide, but I have written for the understanding purpose. Okay, so centralized backup management. Okay, so it can easily like centralize your backup, so you don't have to do one by one. Policy based backup, create a backup policies, like so it can manage all those things. Okay, tag based backup, if you create it, any policies if you create it, all those backups it will take. Life cycle management policies, so as per your configuration, cold and warm storage, it moves your data from cold to from warm to cold storage. As an example, suppose you are taking some backup today but you may need it later, and what will be the period you have to maintain that. So for that time being, it will take your data and pushes to like for the 7 days as an example, it will push us in the cold storage and later on you can use it. So in such a way, and that's what it means. Everything is more in brief here. So I have not written all the points. There is no point of mentioning all the things. I'm just, that's why describing quickly here. Okay, cross region backups, of course, by the name itself, cross region backups, you can take the backups in the multiple region. So whenever one region might have some issues, then you can have the backup in the another region. So your infra will be well managed and you can easily spin up the things from there, and like infra will not go down, right? Or if it goes also in one region, we can easily take it back, pull up, like spin up in a span by just going to the region, right? Cross account management and cross account backup, of course. So it does the cross account management. You don't have to keep all the things in the one account. You can have the cross account management system as well, backup and everything, and cross account backups as well, right? So it manages all the I like, moreover the saying is, it's moreover manage all your cross account backups also, if you are keeping the data in the multiple accounts. Auditing and reporting with AWS Backup Audit Manager, of course. So any governing of data, whatever will be the like whatever will be the governance you have to do with the data and reporting and everything, that can be managed. It also works with that. Sorry. Incremental backups, like increment the backups, necessarily steps it will take. Full AWS backup management, all the if you have all the AWS level of backup management also, it also keeps the all those things also, right? It also manages and backupping all the management things, whatever you have in terms of specifically backup, right? Backup activity monitoring, it is also monitoring your backup activity and try to provide you the data and all those things, and secure your data in backup vaults. Okay, and support your compliance obligations, like any global compliance or any issues are there, those all things it will manage. Secure your data in backup vaults. Okay, so your data, it will be easily secured in the backup vaults. That backup vaults we create in the while taking the AWS backups and all. Okay, so that is the quick overview. For brief, you can go through the AWS docs. I'll share the link anyways. Yeah, just let's quickly see it. Okay, so from the console, you can easily go to AWS Backup Service. Okay, and from here you can go here. So we don't have anything as such. Okay, Okay, so here are three options. Start with a new template, build a new template, and define a plan using JSON. Okay, build a plan. That means a starter template means if you have anything written on JSON or YAML, and if you want to use that, you can easily use that by providing some template and all these things that pre-managed things are here, and you can easily do that. In JSON, you can copy paste your JSON here. If anything is written, you can easily use it. Start a template. That means like there will be written template that you can use it and add it here and easily use it. Okay, and JSON, like whatever you have written, you can mention here. Okay, these two things are. See, if you are taking 1 year retention, then you have to provide all these things here, and easily you can manage it. Okay, but we will go with the build a new plan. So there you have to provide new plan. Sorry, I'll just take as a new name itself. TestTech DevOps. Okay, I'll copy this to use it regularly. Rule name also I'll provide the same. Sorry. Okay. It is asking like create a new backup vault. I had created one before, but I'll create one for you. We'll use this. We will use the default AWS backup key. Okay. Now customize backup window and use backup window. That let it be transition for the cold storage. As I said, suppose I don't need cold storage. Okay, I'll just take a day of cold storage. Okay. So this is cold storage, right? And retention period always. We want always, and 1 day it will go to cold storage and we can use that. Copy the destination. So here you can provide the this one, region name. But since I am in North Virginia, I'll just take the North Virginia itself. You can use as per your own. Okay, as per your own, like multi, whatever the backups you want to use. Sorry, whatever the reasons you have to use in your backup. Okay, so this is to create the vault. We can create vault if you want. Oh, sorry, we have already created here. Oh yeah, here we don't have to do anything. If you want to copy these things to another vault, you can create that. Okay. Yeah. So rest of the things we don't have to do anything. Okay, let's create a plan. What next? Next it is asking to resource assignment. Okay, so after once the backup, suppose backup name is created, now we have to assign the resources. Okay, so we'll provide the same name. We'll just provide resources. Okay, default role will be default. If you have any specific role and you have to provide to particular IAM user, you can provide. I don't want default role. Include all resource types or include specific resource. So here you can select your resources. So since I have no resources as of now, all I have deleted, I am just quickly going on the instance, and my few instances are in stopped state. So I'll just start it. Yeah, before that I'll just show you. Nothing is here. See, if I select EC2 and if I see here, nothing is up yet, right? But it is in actually like stopped state, so I don't want to do in stopped state, but that's why I started. These two instances are present there. It will be better if I choose that. Yeah, so those were in stopped state, not in terminated. That's why showing here. If those would be in like terminated state, it would not be showing here, right? So anyways, it is now in running. So instance ID is BE3. We'll select from here BE3. Okay. So this is only for EC2. Suppose you need to take like a lot of other resources also. I'm just selecting EBS also. Okay. And here, what is the storage ID for this? I'll just go and check the storage ID. 1AFD. Okay. So I'll select 1AFT. This is the volume for that. Okay, so we will just select this and assign the resources. If you want to create any tag or anything, I don't want anything here. Exclude specific resources. No, we don't have to exclude. If you will have like a lot of resources and if you want to exclude something to not to take backup, you can do that. I'm just assigning the resources. Okay, so now my backup rule is created. Inside the rule you can see what all the things are present. Start within 8 hours, 7 days, complete within, transitionally, cold storage is 1 day, and backup vault is this. In backup vault you will get the information of ARN, all these creation date, encryption, KMS ID, and all these things are present. Okay, and yeah, this is in backup plans. Inside the backup plans, now we have assigned the resources, right? So inside the resources we'll be able to see the ARN ID. So this is resource ID, which is one of instance and one of volume, right? Inst I and VOL, volume and instance, right? So that is there. So like that you can easily create your AWS backup and assign the resources. If you go to dashboard, we had blank, like it was blank before, right? When we opened it, now we have a dashboard at least created, but since my jobs are not that might not be started yet, so that's why nothing is here. Once it starts, you will be able to see a lot of things here, and here nothing is here yet, right? So once you have a backup jobs and all, from there you can restore. Okay, so that's how you can create your AWS backups and use the AWS backup service to take the backup as a whole infra itself, right? So that's what the purpose, that's why we use mostly AWS backup. Yeah, so I'll just quickly delete also, so it will not be a problem later. So whenever you create, you delete also if you are not using it. So since it was only for test purpose, so I'm just going to delete all this. So hope you understood how we can use it. Yeah, let's see if delete option is enabled or no for me. Okay, here it is. Now nothing is here on dashboard also. Something must be there. Okay, all these things are there, that's why maybe. We'll also delete all the vaults also. If anything, anyway, I don't think it will cost. Delete. Delete, right? I'm just showing you to delete also because it is also necessary part. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can easily create your resources. See, now nothing is here, right? Okay, we are on AWS. Anyway, on dashboard you will be able to see blank dashboard. I thought we will not be able to see if we will not have resources. We will be, but whenever you will have the active storage and all, you will be able to see the metric here, right? So yeah, that's how we can create the AWS backup service and use it as per our requirement. So thank you so much. This is the overview.